My name's Beth Smith from A Feast of Ideas Homeschool. I was asked if I could give a tour of my lesson plan binder, so that is what I am going to do right now. First off, I start with my binder. I had printed out this beautiful cover, obviously back in 2021, and I just liked the picture so much I never updated the year. Let's get started. In the first part of my binder, I have lined paper. I can pull out as needed. I keep lists of ideas and book recommendations that were given to me, and all about readers card that really should probably go in here. In this section, I have my little pouch that contains the oh so important hole reinforcement stickers. I also have my poetry memorization sticker rewards. And my mom likes to send us poems, usually on the backs of photos, and so I keep some of those in here that I don't want to hole punch. That's just a nice little section for miscellaneous. Next, I have my Apologia science book that came with the student guide. So this planning lesson, or scope and sequence, was in the beginning of a student guide, and I just took it out of one of my daughters and hole punched it and kept it in here, and it's nice for when I am planning. This is the only one I have, the science, but you could make copies of other scope and sequence assignment pages and from your other curriculums and put them in here as well. My next section are my lesson plans. So let me turn this way. I like to divide my school year into seasons. So this was my fall semester. I teach piano, so I was blocking off my piano lesson time, and it has my basic schedule. And of course, there's lots of flexibility. We had some changes to our schedule even just this fall. After my overall schedule, I have my weekly planning page. Again, I write the chores that my girls have. I usually do them by month. And then I write in any special appointments that we have so I can pay attention to that when we get to the daily videos. And then I have my write-ups of the basic topics that we're going to be covering for each of these. And these are specific to the subjects we're covering in the fall. Here's my Monday page. Tuesday on the back. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. And then on the back of Friday, I have a log. If you do a portfolio, this is a great place to write any read alouds or extra outside activities that you might be doing, like going for a nature walk or went on a field trip to the fire station or whatever. And it's a nice way of just keeping track of things that you did during the week. Here's my winter schedule with our weekly followed by daily schedules. So that was Christmas. This is the winter session, which is where I am now. You notice this is for our upcoming week. I no longer write in our chores. I have my chore habits written up on our board, and they become habit and routine, so I no longer need the reminders anymore. If you notice, not every topic is filled in because needs change and we're flexible over time. And for our daily schedule, I write in the assignment for that day. But if you notice, the next day is empty because this is our lesson plan for our upcoming homeschool day. Once everybody's done with their topics, I cross them off, and when they finish their assignment, I will then write the next assignment on the next page. That way I don't have to come back to lesson planning at the end of the day, and I am lesson planning as I go. Of course, I do take some time at the end of the week to write out the topics for the next week, and I like to often fill in the class assignments for group work at the bottom of the page. So that is our winter semester, and then here's our spring semester, which will return back to music class. Again, here is the weekly topic page, followed by every day of the week. Thursday, Friday, and place for records. The next section is poetry, usually that my mom has sent me, as well as other resources like scripture, maps, and my last section contains lists of activities, experiences, books, or musicals that I want to make sure that I cover with the girls. Some of them are just written out, some are printed. that I wrote up myself or that I found and downloaded online. Last little part, I like to keep records from the county of our notification of homeschooling, so I have it for all of my children, and I also have little interviews that I do with my girls at the beginning of each school year, and we get those to grandparents as a Christmas present, and so I just keep those in there until the school year's over. So that is my binder. Again, most of it is specific to me and what I just want to have on hand, quick, be able to grab. I don't want to have to get up and get it, so I don't like getting up and getting paper for just a random little part of my lesson, so I have some in my binder. And then some stuff is stuff that I don't need quick access to, but I want it in a central place, like my notification of homeschooling. Just, it's nice to have that in my homeschool binder. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. This is in no way saying this is what everybody's books should look like, but if this gives you any ideas or inspiration, I'm glad. And if you'd like me to explain more about how I create my lesson plan charts or my thought process behind that, please feel free to leave a comment. All right, I hope you enjoy. Thanks.